Fog Entertainment back with a first time ever on the channel. No, it's not a good Mayans episode, it is a non-spoiler review. It is the penultimate episode of the series, and before we get into this episode, even though we can't really get into it properly, look at Sons, right? So we're going to spoil Sons. The second last episode in Sons, Unsur Gemma just died, right? And a shit ton else happened in that episode. What happened in this episode?
Not a lot. From what we've seen, not a lot. Normally we don't do these non-spoiler reviews, guys, but when we literally don't get to see what happened in the second half, it's the best we can offer.
It's the best we can offer. We can talk about some things and, you know, entertainment value and what Elgin James has went for in the direction and all
what
that.
He's went for?
Aye.
He's went for massacring the Sons of Anarchy universe. It's a fucking slap in the face, this show. It's a slap to Kurt Sutter. It's a slap to the Sam Crow members. It's a slap to Marcus Alvarez. Just characters that deserve so much more. I almost want to pretend this one didn't happen. You know when you get those shit movies? You know the way everything after Terminator 2 is fucking garbage and you just pretend that it didn't happen?
Yeah.
I feel like we should do it with Mayans MC.
I don't think the third one was that bad. It was bad compared to the first two, but I think compared to the rest after
I'm
it.
not here to talk about Terminator and fucking I'll be back, big lefty Schwarzenegger.
We could make a big Terminator reference here because a certain, Robert Patrick. But anyway, nothing happened to him. He is doing good. He's chilling.
Alive and well.
He's alive and well, guys. But how many times do we need to see this season? Or just in general? Easy, burst out his caravan door. It's happened a million times. I do not need to see it. Whether it be, we've seen it in the premiere, right? The season 5 premiere, where Angel pulls up, and he jumps up out of his caravan in his wee tighty Walter Whiteys, and he pulls his gun. And again, he does it in this episode. It's just reused garbage, isn't it? Same sort of quotes for Felipe as well, where he's talking about, "Oh, son. Without a mother, it turns dark as art." Do you not feel like we get those quotes for Felipe every episode?
Yeah.
Literally. Also in this episode...
Just rehashed garbage.
Yeah, also in this episode, we got filler. I mean, that's not a spoiler. That's a fact.
I feel like the Reyes do it. Well, maybe not Angel, because he's not as smart. He's not as intelligent. He's not as good with words as the other two, but... Especially with Easy and Felipe, it's they say a lot, but at the same time say nothing.
Yeah.
Everything they say is long-winded. So
Oh.
just get to the fucking point, seriously.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's just, this entire season's been meaningless, man. The Mayans MC's been a bumpy ride for 4 seasons. Season 5, they could have went out with a bang. And it just makes you wonder. We've been questioning this entire season. Did they film a few episodes and then, oh God, no, then they realised they got cancelled, or we agreed to cancel it and they've had to rush it. Nothing about this season screams... It doesn't scream rushed to me, because rushed would wrap up stuff. It's wrapped up nothing. Meat parcels have been left on the table, left to get flies around them.
It almost feels like they've just done it the way they were going to do season 5 anyway.
Yeah. Literally.
And they've ended it without an ending.
Yeah. Hoysier staring back at us. I love Hoysier. What a man. What a beautiful man. I love Hoysier, man. Samdino. Illuminati. But what else we get in this episode in terms of we just have more... Emily? Look, cameras. Cameras.
Yeah. Why did we need to waste 2 minutes on Emily setting up cameras in her house?
Yeah.
No, you might say that's a spoiler, but it's really not, because it ain't spoiling anything.
And the guy that's installing it, what the electrician will call him, right? the electrician. He's no, I think the cameras should actually be up a bit. She's they should go down a bit. Then he disagrees 2 minutes later, says, no, I think they should be up a bit. And then Emily looks at Luis and he's speaking to me, and then Luis goes over, if Miss Galindo says the camera go down, the camera go down. What's this accomplishing? Seeing an episode, right, that was already limited for time because it was a 63-minute runtime, factor in you've got ads. I mean, that's taking you down I would say, just in terms of an episode, this is probably about a 43-minute episode. Run about that. And here, the penultimate episode of this series, we are having cameras installed to someone's house.
What the fuck? Why?
And to also factor in that there's some stuff going on in this episode that really means these two do not need to get cameras installed in their house.
And what has happened to Miguel? What has happened to... Why would they all of a sudden believe they need cameras? And you tell me their house didn't have cameras anyway?
You know, behind this big door.
Is somebody coming for Emily? Did they piss somebody off? Am I missing something? Is the ghost of that woman that she killed going to come back and haunt them? Or like, what? Why is there a need for cameras?
Yeah, I just don't get it. As for Samdino, we did get a few scenes between Hozier and Joker and Terry. I enjoyed these scenes. But right, the problem with this is, right, we got a bit of development with these guys in episode 1 and episode 2. Right, alright, Terry split his head open in episode 3. And then nothing. Even in episode 5, these guys got no dialogue. All they got in episode 5 is Isaac went, "Where's Coco? You killed him, you motherfucker." He spins around on his wee spinny seat like I do. He went, "We did Coco?" And then no one even answered him. Was that not a time for like Joker or Terry to step up, have a bit of dialogue?
Step up and say something?
They didn't. And then here they are, here, discussing. And I don't get it. Should Joker not have the Sergeant at Arms patch on? Who's the Sergeant of Samdino?
I think they have one, to be honest.
Again, I can maybe forgive that in season 4, but there was a time skip. Oh, I mean, again, Sam Crow don't have a Sergeant at Arms either. He's dead, but they're not bothered, aren't they? Not. Sam Crow aren't bothered. They'd rather just fix bikes. They'd rather change the oil. They'd rather fill up their bikes up the...
I know, like, Quinn basically just says, "Aye, we know you's killed Happy, but we ain't gonna do anything fucking about it." Wow, Quinn, what a guy. Fucking hell, man. What? Why, if they're not going to have Sam Crow involved, then why do they even reveal it that Sam Crow know about Happy?
Yeah.
At least leave it blank, and then possibly we could go, well, you know what? See that woman? Maybe she didn't go back. Maybe she listened to Happy. Maybe she didn't go back and tell Sam Crow.
Yeah, that's it. But Elgin James purposely misleading us. The constant charming in SOA like mentions. But that's what I don't get. It looks like towards the end of this show that Samdino are just going to get obliterated, right? So why are there these constant messages about the pipeline? Oh, that takes us up to Charming. Oh, Diaz bursts in. Yeah, they killed a member of Sam Crow. Why is there such emphasis on Sam Crow if they're not going to do anything about it?
Yeah, because the way Diaz comes in, it makes you feel like, and he done a good job of delivering that. I thought that was a really good scene when Diaz bursts in. It makes you feel like, whoa, once you kill a member of Sam Crow, you have stepped over the line. There is no coming back for this. We, as Mayans, are all fucked.
Yep.
That's what it sounded like for Diaz.
See when Roosevelt was talking with his wife at the end of season 4, and he's like, they just found Veronica Pope run down. It's like, who's her father? Damien Pope, most dangerous gangster in Oaktown. See when we went into season 5, he delivered. He did not appear.
Imagine if Pope turned around and says to Tig, "I know you killed my daughter, but hey, you sons, kill more of each other than I do." It's like, what? I mean, no! Fucking garbage, man.
It is, I just don't get it. I actually understand the actor's blackout on Twitter. Why no one mentions this.
Oh, what? They probably don't want to insult their intelligence. Like, I mean, let's be honest. If they're going to say this show's good, they have to lie.
No.
And they don't want to lie.
Literally, man. Literally, and I just don't understand. I mean, see when I say, though, that anyone could have written this show better, anyone could have. Because it's not like this show, it's not like the writing's good in a sense of it's structured well. The timing and pacing is all over the shop. It's not just a case of there's a lack of action and, like, good, character depth.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lack of that.
No, there's a lack of everything. Nothing is placed together well, man. It's just a disgrace. And for a non-spoiler review, I don't even know what there else is really to talk about. Do you want to add something here? Because I don't know what to talk about this show.
Easy visited Broken Saints. They had a conversation about the pipeline, about them working together. Easy wanted to continue the relationship. Not too sure if the Broken Saints feel that way. We did get a death reveal with the Broken Saints. What I don't know. I thought it was a decent character that we lost, but we didn't get any sort of interaction. We didn't get any sort of like emotion to this guy's death. It literally just dies, and then we don't get nothing. Even though he was close to a couple of members of Mayans, or at least one member, we didn't get to see that scene where that certain member was affected by the death. So
it's like we see in previous episodes that they actually dedicated quite a lot of screen time to this guy, and then it's like it's all forgotten about. It's almost like see with Elgin James, it's almost like he's forgot what he wrote 3 episodes ago. That is honestly the sort of vibes you get for this guy. He couldn't run a bath. See Kurt Sutter, man, everything was laid out.
Everything was tied up. Everything made sense. There's just way too many loose ends in this show. Going into the final episode, how are they going to tie it all up?
Like seeing the son's pilot, man, and Jax is like, "It ain't easy being king," and Clay's like, "Ah, you remember that?" It's not there for a cool wee line. It's there because that is it. We get it. We grasp it. See when Jax is riding on his bike in the pilot, then you see in season 4 when he's about to become president, it's a complete similar shot, identical shot. That's all to make sense. Easy. Remember, Easy is riding back for the Broken Saints, and do we get anything great? No. Yeah, runs off his bike due to a 4-legged friend.
Even this felt forced. So Easy falls off his bike to avoid hitting a coyote in the middle of the road. Just garbage.
He could have literally got a puncture and came off. That would have been more realistic or something.
This scene was literally done just to give you a sense of fear that something could be happening to Easy in the promo. Nothing happens. Easy then falls, a car pulls up, and he's offered help from a familiar face. Wasn't really predicting this person to be in Mayans, but you know what? It's pretty cool. We get someone from the SOA universe, but we don't really know what happened after that. Didn't see the rest
I think they talked about relationship advice, right? But anyway, see at the end.
I mean, this is the penultimate episode. I think we're beyond Easy getting relationship. I could not give a shit about Easy's relationship with Sophia.
No, literally.
Nor could I care about somebody giving them advice on it.
I know. It just does not matter, man. It's the penultimate episode of the series. There's supposed to be a war going on, and the biggest concern is Easy's relation with someone he doesn't give a shit about. Easy does not really care about Sophia, and even if he does, she's a nothing character to us. We do not care. It's just, it sucks. And Kurt Sutter, about Kurt. See when Kim Coates says like, "Oh, I'm not kept up to date, but I've been bombarded with messages about Happy, he doesn't watch TV." Right? Part of me thinks, well, that sucks that these guys wouldn't watch a show that's affiliated with their universe, like, you know, like that they love so much. But I understand why they don't. It's fucking pish. I wouldn't watch it, man. See, if I was affiliated with something that was once great and it became this bad, you'd job it, wouldn't you?
I've give up.
You've gave up. I've gave up. All yous at home should give up. And then even like towards the end of the episode, the big payoff results in an off-screen ending. We don't get any payoff. It's going in.
I'm done. That's your non-spoiler review, guys.
He's done, and yeah, like you sit through an entire episode of filler just with like a cliffhanger ending, apparently.
And where the fuck was Bishop?
Yeah, no Gilly, no Bishop. Here, remember me talking about Taza? Is he going to patch in? Not. Right, there's no one that can say that him and Bishop's conversation was not leading to him rejoining, or at least a vote. At least Easy turning it down.
It was alluding to that.
What did we get?
Why couldn't we have got that? Just Easy being the one that no votes it. He's like, nah, fuck him. He decided he wasn't one of us when he left. He made his bed. He can lie in it. Whatever game he wants.
Yeah, I know. Literally, man. But the SOA universe isn't ours. It is. You can kiss goodbye to your first 9. You can kiss goodbye to your Abel and Thomas. And, yeah.
End this before you say literally one more time.
I'm literally done. Oh, yeah. It's over.